So just because
Let's
Iggy
do this.
says so, there it is. We're doing it a minute early.
Wow, we're early.
Oh God.
No StreamYard. StreamYard doesn't tell me I'm early, and we're just here.
We're,
Here.
we're, we're premature.
Well,
We're
maybe
here.
it tells you that you're early after the delay. So wait 30 seconds, and maybe it will tell you, "Hey, you're early. Do you have some dysfunction?"
Yeah, maybe the YouTube thing doesn't give the, but either which way, it'll tell you like it's showtime.
Oh, okay.
DJ,
Oh,
So maybe we're.
have I ever asked you why you have the Star Wars stuff on your coffee table?
you have not. Why do I have the Star Wars stuff on my coffee table? My wife actually put that there. I think the Razor Crest was we were gifted that by my daughter's boyfriend for Christmas one year, and she feels really guilty like when people gift stuff that she wants to like put it out and just to show that because he's here. So hey, we got this and we love it. Blah blah.
Yeah.
So we put it
Yeah.
there. He had gifted me the same year. He gifted her the Razor Crest, and he had gifted me the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. She put it together. We took a picture of it. I took it apart, put it back in the box. I was just like, I'm not keeping this shit anymore. And then the Grogu. So the Grogu is it was kind of like a joke. So I had bought it to Christmas. Dante had passed, my cat, and I was just like, yeah, this is the new family pet. So it was like a joke, but then like she left it there. Now it's just there.
We
And
didn't put
now
the
is
ashes.
the new family pet.
That
Oh
was the
no.
old family pet, and we have a cat that we got the other day actually that we rescued. And by rescued, we mean kidnapped.
All right, let's delve into that after the intro. We're back to the one intro, so I
Is
don't know.
Drax one?
No, it's not Draxo. I mean, he's his star this past week has been rising. So
Yeah.
maybe I should play it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
should.
Okay,
And
all right, I will.
that's the
Smack
main one.
my dick, cheese.
Okay.
How you doing? That's right. It's another epic.
These, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Do you have to plug anything? I don't think you do. I'm on. Are you about to get plugged?
Oh, no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
It wasn't me.
That's still hilarious.
All of it's still funny to me. All of it still evokes an emotion to me.
Yeah, I think that's why we can't discard the old intro.
Okay.
But the new one still works.
I
So
just think-
how long it's the? Maybe you should paste them together, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we
I
have
kind of like
what?
them both because I can use the other one for in the mix when somebody decides to take a night off. So,
Hmm.
but all right, let's say
Hello.
before we go on. James, of course, and I promise you, I have not forgotten to send out the stickers. I promise you, I have. With the AOK stuff, I'm behind in sending. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
You're not kind anymore.
No, I'm still kind. I still have every intent on sending it out. I just haven't yet.
They're just AOs now.
They just say, JB, but like people buying stuff for me, I send out immediately. JB bought something.
Hey, Justin.
We'll be talking about Wemby last night if you guys are into it, but if not, I think I'm with two guys who are more like
Wembley Stadium in London.
About just as tall, but no, not Wembley Stadium in London.
Okay. Hey, Austin.
We were talking about you before the show, how I'm anxiously awaiting a package. I don't know when it's going to get here, but I will always talk about the alliterative Ryan Riley.
What's up, Ryan?
A pimp named Slaughter. I saw Marcus in a wig at some point this week too, right?
Yes.
Crushing it.
Marcus.
Speaking of crushing it, this guy had the purse strings wide open this weekend that I saw.
Yes.
That he was spending. And I definitely want to talk about that. I mean, it was an amazing weekend. Everybody had the purse strings open, except for me. I only bought one thing.
Hey, Dale.
As you guys can see, we have the infamous. We'll go with famous now. He did a good thing this weekend, so we'll be kind to him for a little while. So we'll say we have the famous DJ Lynx.
I'm not.
Oh, and he was just on Reggie Collects again. How could he not be famous?
Shout out to Reggie Collects. Reggie Collects is a good guy. I met him in person at New York Comic Con. He was like really, really cool.
And in completely unrelated note, the CBC awards are coming soon, so make sure you cast your votes.
Word.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Nah.
So let's talk about, I mean, what went down this weekend was, of course, blew away any kind of expectations that we had. But physically, how did you feel physically? Well, Sunday around 8 p.m.?
So if you were watching this entire stream on Sunday, you would have noticed I would shut my camera off. I would stand up. After a while, I was just like, yo, fuck this. Stand up, sit down. The chair that I have, and I've had that chair for years. It's not even a chair. It's a stool, and I just sit on a pillow on top of it. It's super uncomfortable. Once it hits like that hour, that's why In the Mix rarely goes over an hour and a half. But once it hits the hour and a half mark, I am super uncomfortable. It was tough, man. My back was killing me. The next day, my back was killing me. Not as much as Rob, because Rob was there for 18 hours holding stuff up.
Dude.
So imagine this for 17 hours. So shout out to Rob for doing that. And then it was tough on the old body there. I couldn't hump. I was like Laling from Carlitos Way. I can't hump, Carlitos. I'm in diapers. So, I'm no good in the joint. I don't know.
So things to fix for next year. A better chair for you. Another camera set for Rob, so he can put the comic someplace else, so he doesn't have to do this. Just this.
Yeah. So
What
even
else?
after Sunday, I have. So this is the way that we operate, because we operate this like almost like a business, right? So we have our meetings and stuff like that. Immediately on Monday, I created a list of improvements of what to do next year. I haven't shared it with them yet, but I started. It was just like one of those things that I had it open as I was working. Whatever came to mind, I was just like, yo, these are some minor improvements that we should make.
Yeah, some things you need to, because they're so fleeting, that you need to write it down before you forget.
Yeah.
Because once you cool down, those things go away.
Yeah. The goal on the website was 25K. We shattered that. $51,180.43.
Yeah, and that's not including the New York Comic Con portions of Unnatural Order that was sold. Shout out to Matt Wilson. He's been taking a long time to put that on the on the portal, and then he's supposed to ship back to me the leftover copies of Unnatural Order that weren't sold at New York Comic Con, so that we could put it back up on the website.
Nice.
So I was out to dinner when you guys concluded the show. I would imagine. Do you still have stuff left to sell?
I think everything for the
Everything's
most
gone?
part went. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, those unnatural orders might be the only thing left.
Yeah, and that's it. And then what happened is we sold out of our online allocation before New York Comic Con, so all those pre-orders were fulfilled and sent. And I'm just waiting for the leftovers to come back from New York Comic Con to re-add them, and then I'll let everybody know that they're back on the site. Which I'm assuming it's going to be about, I don't know, maybe like 75 copies, maybe that weren't sold.
Okay.
Still an awesome time, and just I only took part. We did our thing Thursday for the hour, and part of In the Mix on Friday. But and watching, I try to get into every stream and watch. Come Sunday night, I was extremely proud of the three of you guys. Felt the need to send you guys something. And I was like, after I sent the text, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have sent it then. They're a little busy, but.
No, thank you. I appreciate that, man.
I felt it when I felt it.
No, it meant a lot to me.
I don't know. I know when I bought the one auction that I did buy, I made sure to cover the fee amount. I'm not sure if everybody else followed suit, but that was the option.
Did most people cover the fees charges? I honestly don't know. Like I could look at I had the spreadsheet open with the fees, but you're not obligated to. I mean, it helps, but you're not obligated to.
Yes, CJ, we are live. Happy birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday?
Yeah.
CJ did another fantastic job. Yeah, I don't know. I think they went 7 hours that night.
Yeah, I think CJ's in danger of being known as a nice guy.
There have been rumblings over the past few months and years. Who knows?
I think the jig is up.
Yeah.
Speaking of the jig, no, Jason, I'll only send you the what do you call it? So.
Wow.
Next year, who knows?
Is an exclusive a good deal for the event? Does it work?
Absolutely. Yeah. So the exclusive definitely helped. For example, Unnatural Order, that was a free, what we did, 65 copies online. So that's $1,300 free.
Okay.
Without us really doing anything but creating the, like all I did was create the website and then the marketing materials for it. Other than that, is just passive income, especially that the comic man donated the books and Matt donated the art. Even if there was, like, let's say we had to do exclusive and invest in an exclusive,
yeah.
It still helps a lot, especially if the community is going to support it.
Cool. Yeah, I think the community together. I mean, the artists between Iggy, Austin, Izzy, CJ, Roscoe, anybody else that I'm leaving out, I apologize. But the artists always play a huge part in this because they're fantastic artists. Well worth the money donated.
I just had a fantastic idea that I'm writing down.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few irons in the fire now for next year. Nothing is solidified yet, but exciting stuff to be sure.
I don't get that. Irons in the fire. What does that mean?
You put irons in the fire, kind of heating up, maybe to take shape later, melt down and mold. And
so this is a knife analogy. Got it.
Yeah.
Just you totally ruined my joke. I thought it was like some fireplace shit. I was like, I wasn't raised with a fireplace. But then sorry, yeah, I apologize. Oh, man.
You can still heat a stick of a piece of metal in the oil drums.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The news came down earlier this week. Another fantastic artist.
Oil drums. Yeah.
Yellow label certified. Yeah. What do we have on the line this year? Tyler Tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm more interested about is DVH saying he's going to get a tattoo of Tyler getting a tattoo.
Now that's a real thing.
No,
I think
I don't take anyone getting a tattoo as a serious promise. I don't. Not anymore.
Tyler's is serious.
Tyler's has got to be serious, because if my little C is serious, his
Yeah.
has got to be serious. And there was word too that Cliff NY would get his butthole waxed.
What?
I think Mark said something about that. I don't know, at 50K that he was going to get his butthole waxed.
50. Cliff probably said at 50 cents. Shout out to Cliff, man.
I
Cliff,
think
yeah, I'm sorry.
I think he copped to that on a community stream, so we may get official confirmation tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that.
And shout out to Cliff. He's putting together a toy drive. They're doing a Toys for Tots thing at his local comic shop. So if you want to take part in that, hit him up.
Cool.
You know what would be the best thing ever? If DVH gets a tattoo and he comes on stream and he's like he wants to unveil it and he's in full makeup, mask and everything, and then he just pulls the mask off and he tattooed the makeup on his face, so it looks exactly the same.
So that we know he finally lost his marbles,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's what the community did to him. But if you still feel the need to donate, another fantastic artist, there he is. We're just talking
Taylor.
about Taylor. Taylor, I think, was part 2. I saw him in every stream I was a part of, and another amazing artist in the community.
So not only was Taylor a part of every stream, for the most part, he was like championing C3 to the fullest in the comments, reminding people to pay the fees associated with it, or you're a dick, and just cheering us on as always. Big shout out to Taylor Winder. He's a good guy. Another person in danger of becoming a good guy.
Oh, he's always been a good guy, though a little cranky, but
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did we have any crazy moments like we did the past few years? Was there a put it on the pile moment?
I think this year I wasn't for all of it, but I got the feel that this one was kind of more a serious event.
Mm-hmm.
I think the number, we wanted to really get to the number and blow past that. I forgot about Lee removing his beard at first, shaving half of it on Black Saturday morning.
His Fisher Price razor.
Yeah, dude, that was painful to watch.
That shit had to hurt.
Yeah,
But he took his eyebrows off like a champ. Like it didn't even phase him.
No. Forget about champ. That's something an insane person does. He's insane, dude. He totally looks like the main guy from The Wall.
I don't know. He looks like his name is Luther.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know what? I ran up into a couple of things where I wanted to bid on that. I was like, all right, that starting bid is not. I'm going to put this down. And then once I saw whoever joined in, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to indulge.
I will say one of the moments for me was shout out to SCG, man, Southern Comic Geek, with that Sav original art. I was not letting that go. I was not letting that go.
Yeah, and I felt the same way you did. So if it came to a point where SCG wanted to kick in, I would say that I would throw in money to it, because I kind of feel like that has to stay in house.
Yeah, he put you between a dig and a hard place, really bad.
Yeah, and then the funny part about it was Mark was just like, we're allowed to bid in $5 increments. And I was just like, oops. But what happens is you get so swept up, and I'm just like, I can't lose.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the last 10 seconds at an eBay auction, how you're there constantly hitting refresh. So that was me constantly hitting refresh.
Want to see if you win? Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of people's big spenders from the year before I noticed were absent. Chip, I didn't see this weekend.
Chip, Pocan Joe.
Pocan Joe, I didn't see any this weekend. Pocan Joe, I see is posting memes again, so everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chip, I haven't seen though, but
at least in social media.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but just a fantastic time over the weekend. I was, like I said, super proud of my guys for doing what they do, and we'll see what 24 is like.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
think
be.
24 has to be, if not bigger, because it will be, maybe more spread out in the community, more channels participating. You know, it
Mhm,
would be nice to have bigger channels participating.
mhm.
For
Yep.
sure. For sure. And I think maybe you add 5K to the goal for next year and then keep your fingers crossed to see what happens.
Wait,
But
5K? You mean 55K or
no,
30?
no, I wouldn't jump from 25 to 55.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay, okay.
I would say 25 to 30.
yeah. I would do 30 next year.
And then this guy
Yeah,
put in some work too this past week.
Yeah. No, I mean with business, like what is it, like 10% growth you want to do? But
Mhm.
I would jump it to 30. I wouldn't just go out the window and be like next year we're doing 55 or 50. Like this year was amazing, but there's no guarantee that we'll be able to replicate that, especially such a large number the next year.
Right, right. And then we blink and it's Thursday.
Yeah.
dude, that was insane.
For me, it was
Because
especially busy this week. Elijah's got a lot of stuff going on as far as tryouts going. He's got a tryout for some kind of orchestra thing that he's in, playing violin, and he's trying out for the basketball team at school.
oh,
Oh wow.
okay. Aren't you a
So
proud daddy?
I am, but for me, it's like
But what, you motherfucker?
no, no, and I'll explain it. Of course, I'm proud. Um, being a realist that I am, he just started learning how to play this summer, so it's going to be hard for him to make it. And if he doesn't, I want to see how he responds to it. If he's like, fuck it, I don't want to do it anymore, or if he uses it to fuel him getting better, I'm kind of hoping that that's what it does. So we'll see how it.
So you want to see how does he handle the challenge and the possible rejection or even the possible acceptance?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and I'm more practical in saying that he's not going to make it.
Yeah, you wait for you hope for the best, but prepare
Expect the
for the
worst.
worst. Yeah.
So do you tell him that? Like, hey, you're not gonna make it, or do you like encourage him to his face and then be like, yo, fuck this kid when he walks out the room?
No, wouldn't say fuck this kid, but I tell him, I'm like, listen, above, I said to him that there are going to be people better than you. It's not a, a question, but how you handle the adversity, how positive your attitude is, and your hustle
Mhm.
are going to make you stand out. So if you get down, if you miss a shot, don't hang your head. The effort is things you can't teach, and you don't have to worry about as far as that goes. I mean, that alone could help you make a team.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it's all about the drive and the hustle. 100%.
Yeah, and you don't need to be the star.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, you have to find your lane and then do great at that lane. So I was having this conversation with somebody. So um, similar about staying in your own lane, right? So a friend of mine started a channel. It's not comic books or anything like that. Started a channel, and immediately they started a channel, and it's him and then his boy,
Is
and
it
they had.
Irish Uncensored?
It is. No, it's not Irish Uncensored. I don't even want to say it. So it was him and his boy, and they're both like trying to drive the car. And
Oh, okay.
from as soon as they got on, and it's like it's a train wreck. And I was just like, you have to. I called him after, and I was just like, bro, you have to set your expectations. You have to know what your role is, and then fall into that role. Two people can't drive a car at the same time. Somebody has to be a passenger. Somebody has to be in the back seat. Somebody has to be in the trunk, depending if you're a dead body. That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Fine.
maybe they can go one on one. I don't know. Ping pong the leadership.
Hmm.
They can.
Yeah, no, 100%. But you have to form that chemistry and that dynamic. Yeah, just out the gate, you could tell they were like,
Yeah, clashing, like
mhm.
clapping together like butt cheeks, but not in a good
Yeah, shout out to clapping butt cheeks, man. That's a sight, let me tell you, especially when you got a couple of dollar bills in your hand.
way.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from that. I'm trying to segue to stuff, but
So, Pro Daddies,
I am the guy in the trunk on pretty much every show that I am, but I'm still along for the ride, and I don't mind.
yeah, he doesn't bother.
It's okay.
No.
Every now and again, you hear some rustling in the trunk, so you shut up. Oh,
Mhm.
he's charging off again.
You do the Joe Pesci, you lift the trunk up, and then, motherfucker, I thought I fucking killed you, mother.
A lot of Joe Pesci talk.
What?
I need to go see that movie, the new Scorsese movie.
Yeah, I heard it was decent, but it was like 3.5 hours long,
Yeah.
and I'm not
What
sure.
thing of the Flower Moon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a good movie in a long time.
Hmm.
I haven't seen a movie in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. The last thing I tried to finish was Into the Spider-Verse. And it's too long and it's too visually charged. So I need to stop and process all the visuals
Mhm.
and then regroup and start again. And I haven't found the time to start it all over again.
Gotcha.
That's what took up my time. As per Friday, Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 came out. And,
Oh, dude. Beautiful, beautiful looking game.
enthralling to say the least. I did finish up the storyline, which was amazing. Amazing. The side quests did get a little bit tedious, but if you can get through them, there are a lot of cool end scenes for them.
Mhm.
So if you have the PS5, I highly suggest you get it.
Yeah, I went to Best Buy to go pick it up, and it was sold out. And I'm kind of happy that it was because I have so many like deliverables to do. So I was like happy that it was
Yeah.
sold out. So I'm waiting for me to finish up these videos and stuff like that, and I'm gonna get it. But I'll probably get it like in 2 weeks from now, whatever. When everybody's playing Call of Duty, I'll play Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
The jury is out on that one. Gary?
Hey,
Thank
Gary.
you, sir. He came in with his pants on, Gary.
You don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
You don't know. I might be going commando. Yes, John, ask away. We are here for this kind of interaction.
Yeah, for sure. What would make you pick up an indie comic?
Okay. In my opinion, indie comic needs to be good art. It doesn't have to be the best or photorealistic. It has to be eye-catching.
Hmm.
That's the first for me. But it usually is in every comic. And what I like from indies is the approach they take on tropes that are mostly known and used to too much maybe. So when an indie goes, okay, I'm gonna use this trope that everyone does, but I'm gonna give it a twist that only can happen in indie comics. That's what maybe catches me. Or something that's genre that I really, really like, something very niche, like werewolves.
Oh, yeah, I thought about you this past week because I saw an ad for Dr. Squatch's soap, and they have a werewolf scent.
Wow, that's funny. For me, I'm always gonna read the solicits first. So I'll go in, and if it's something that has to do with like aliens or horror, I'm gonna get it no matter what. For me, like obviously I love the art. For me, story comes before it because I feel like you can have a good story with shitty art, but you can have great art and a shitty story, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
I can go the other way.
Yeah, I guess it's for me too. Is you always get grabbed by a cover. You don't always get to read the solicits, but if I see something is post apocalyptic,
Hmm.
I'm in. That's like kind of my stuff right there. So I would buy that on the premise alone.
Yeah. Like I forgot who released this book, but I think it was Black Caravan. It might have been Black Caravan. Playthings. So the art in it is terrible, but the story is amazing. The art, yeah, it's but the art is purposefully terrible because it portrays all the intensity and all the horror that's going on within the book, and it's like you could tell like the main character, everything's like fucking with her mind, so the art is purposefully done that way. But the story was pretty cool. It actually ended. I think it was like a 5 issue series.
Is that the one about the girl who saw the dolls come to life?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I read the first.
For me, sometimes the art can lose me. If I don't connect with the art, even if it's purposefully fucked up, if I don't connect with it, then I cannot read the book.
yeah, that's true. Oh, Justin Birch is here. So the first thing that grabs me is the lettering. If it has incredible incredible lettering, I'm all for it.
Well, sometimes lettering can convince you because oh, I don't know this dude and I don't know this other dude, but the lettering it's gonna be good. And I don't know, maybe we could ask Justin, how do you, if you have a filter when you choose your books to letter? Okay, I want to choose this, or just send them my way, I will letter anything. I don't know how that goes. I'm whore, so I would letter anything.
He's an artist in the hole. I met the cut when he was doing Killaroo.
Love it.
For
Yeah, shout out
me,
to the Lee this past week with Remy, of course.
hey Adrian,
That was funny.
A little weird hearing my name so much out of so many names, so many people's mouths, but thank you, Lee, for both bringing the community together and trying to divide it at the same time. Shout out to the celebrity of the day, Drac. Check out Drac's IG. He'll have his office hours live appearance last night in full actual Dracula regalia. Am I saying that correct? Giving his shot. I don't think those guys understood the greatness they were in.
Fuck them
They were
guys.
present with, but yeah, he shot his shot. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, they'll do a comic book.
It's funny because I'm like so protective of my peoples. So I'm
Why?
watching that and I could see they're not giving him the love that he deserves. And immediately I'm like, fuck these guys.
I don't know. Maybe it's part of the joke, and we are not in the joke into the joke. Who knows? Drag knows.
Yeah.
Copy picked up something nice this weekend too. I forget what he picked up.
Oh, he picked up a Silver Age Spider-Man for dirt cheap from Rob.
Yes, I saw that Scotty is doing his first Batman cover. It dropped this past Tuesday. Cost me $180 for 3 comics.
Okay.
Signed.
Okay.
Now,
There you go. We weren't in on the joke. That's
right. Yeah.
Because I know if they give someone like Drag airtime, basically, they are in on the joke, and he is in on the joke. We are not in on the joke. Are we the baddies? Yeah, we are.
No,
so, John, I would like to address a comment here that you said. And would you give a novel a chance, or would you skip it for a floppy? My hot take: fuck floppies. And I would always choose a hardcover or even a soft cover, but with a full story, because I grew up on European comics, maybe, I don't know. But I like the story to, at least a chapter of the story to finish with the book I'm reading. And even if I rather get a one shot, maybe an introductory one shot that has like a cold open for a book or a series, than a floppy that it's gonna end on a cliffhanger just to sell you the next book. And like nowadays, a lot of people use the the way of writing for the trade. So you're basically reading a trade in increments. So
Mhm,
fuck it, just give me the trade, dude. Why
mhm.
would I buy the floppies?
No, I agree. I prefer to pick up a graphic novel or trade paperback as opposed to the floppies. And even do when I do get the floppies, like I'll read one or two, and then like I'll read one or two, and then if it's not interesting, I'll still get them at least the first 6 issues to have like a full story arc.
Oh, we lost Nick.
Yeah, Nick just texted me he lost power.
Oh, okay. He doesn't. I thought he didn't like the floppy talk we were having. He lost power.
Yeah.
Oh, we had one of those the other day, and I think the whole city lost power.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, it was one of those that you lose power and you go look at the window and there's no light nowhere. But it was like at 1 in the morning.
Yo, so
And
that had. I'm sorry, again.
no, no, and it came back because I'm usually working at that time. So I was working, my computer goes down, but everything goes completely silent. You know
Yeah,
that eerie silence of a
yeah,
blackout.
it's
So
scary.
yeah, it's scary, but everyone was sleeping here. So I go to the window, I look, everything's black. And I say, okay, let's fucking go to sleep. So
Mhm.
I go to sleep, I go to bed, and I'm trying to fall asleep, and suddenly light comes up again. So I go, okay, let's work. Let's work. I go to work, I work like 4 hours, and we lose power again. So okay,
Wow.
I'm going to sleep. Bye bye.
Go to bed. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So that reminded me, I don't, not a couple of years ago, but this had to be the early, like 2000s, or not even, maybe like 2000, 2006, 2007. My in-laws, they had a house in the Poconos upstate, so it's in the woods. Like think
Yeah.
Friday 13th, like a cabin in the woods, literally. So my wife was always just like, "Yo, let's go up there, blah blah." And my whole thing was, I'll only go up there if nobody else is there, because it was like
Wow.
the family house. That's just how I am. I don't want anybody there.
You don't want to spend time with them, or you don't want to go there with them.
Both.
Okay.
So
Okay.
both.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, we got a phone, Nick.
Okay, so yeah, I heard a big boom in the background, and then I lost power. So I don't think that's good. That's good.
are you under
Oh,
attack?
I hope not, but I got guns. Well, am I allowed to say that?
Get the piece ready. Get the piece ready.
so
They're over.
wait. Why are you going? You're doxing yourself, dude.
What does that mean?
He's telling everyone in the world where he lives.
Yeah, that's all right.
Wow. Yo, this is scary stuff.
Okay, lock the doors, lock the windows
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
if
I
you
have a, I
can.
have a, I have a spear in the garage too, so just in case.
Good.
You got trap set up. You know what I have for security? If somebody was to come into my house, I have a rake. So if they step on it like the cartoons, it hits them in the face.
I have a paint can precariously draped by a string.
That's
And
good.
never,
Open the door.
never mind those micro machines on the floor. Just walk right over them.
Just pay
Yeah,
attention.
those two. But we can keep going.
Oh yeah,
All right.
we kept going. We weren't expecting you to come back.
Gotta
Yeah,
be
I can't
professionals.
can't turn anything on. Rough.
Yeah, that's what your wife said.
Oh,
That was such a easy. That come on, man. That was a layup. No, so I was telling Iggy, right? So then we're over here in the Poconos, complete darkness. But then the lights go out, and it's like 11 p.m. and you can't see shit. Like you look out the window, it's just blackness. So then I'm going around with the phone, and this is before the phones have flashlights on them, so you have to go like with the Nokia phone. And then I'm like, babe, I don't know what to do. Like, should we? She was like, no, 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 like it's fine. Like the power goes out, blah blah. I was like, all right, cool.
So wait, no moon even?
Nothing. It was complete blackness. Now this is what got me. We start hearing sirens. Yo, I look out the window and all you see is the sirens. Phew! And I'm like, yo, let's pack up, let's go. And she's like, what are you talking about? And she was super tired because at the time she drove, I didn't drive, or I didn't have my license. so I couldn't drive back. Yeah, so this had to be 2007. Pitch blackness in the middle of the woods, and you see cop cars. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
fucking
and you're asking your wife to drive. You're an asshole.
yeah, absolutely. Like she drove, I was out the window with with a butter knife slicing off heads. Yeah, and that shit scared the shit out of me, and we had to drive all the way back home. So that was on a Friday. So we left Friday at like 7 o'clock in the morning. We got back Saturday morning, Friday into Saturday. I want to say about 4 o'clock in the morning.
And
I
what
was just like,
happened? What's the update? Something caught fire?
I have no idea, but it's a blackout, and there's in the middle of the woods, and you see cop cars. I'm out. I've seen this
Updated.
movie. Yeah.
It's like 16 years later. What is what difference?
I've seen this
Speaking of-
movie. I'm not trying to die.
Speaking of callbacks, nice one. Nice one.
Yep. Good one.
Oh wow. What's up, dogs? I saw Comics and Culture at New York Comic Con. Best dressed guy at the entire con, rocking that DJ Link stick around shirt. Appreciate that, man.
So I love the situation from which you run. I love being out there in the woods, scared for my life.
Fuck that.
No, and what's tough about that too is because, like in the Poconos, anytime a city kid goes out to the country like this, there are no street lights. So everything, like he says, is pitch black, and it's just like we don't know how to act.
You
Yeah.
have to be very careful to choose the kind of moon you will have when you go out like that. Because if you have a new moon, fuck that. You're not going to see anything at night. You need to have a full moon. If you're not used to going out there, you need to have a full moon.
Yeah. So in 2021, we went to the Poconos. So my boy was just like, yo, let's rent a cabin for New Year's. So we were like, cool. So we went New Year's. So it was me, my wife, my boy, his wife, my daughter, her boyfriend, and then his daughter. So then we go, and in the house, the doors couldn't lock to any of the bedrooms.
No, fuck that.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So then what I had to do, close the door in the bedroom we were staying in, and there was a giant flower pot. The thing had to be like 75 pounds, and move it in front of the door just in case. And then having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I had to move the flower pot.
Dude,
Oh my God.
you piss in the flower pot.
Now he tells me.
Hey, dude.
This way, when they get hit in the head with it, the flower can be right there on the head when they've been destroyed.
That should not. I wouldn't have even been able to pick that up. But it's one of those things. In the first 2 days, I couldn't sleep for shit because it was just so quiet. It's so quiet. It's distracting. It's just like, yo, a knife is gonna come through the mattress and kill me or something.
You have to be the one with the knife.
No, dude, that shit was crazy.
As a matter of fact, I've been thinking about how I'm going to handle teaching my son about those kind of things. The camping in the woods, the survival thing.
Oh wow.
That would be nice, Mike.
See, and this is the thing too. It's weird for me to have a son who's growing up completely the opposite of the way I grew up.
Mhm.
Like now there are school trips, sanctioned hunts that you're
Nice.
able to go on. And you're
For
talking
real?
like killing deer, killing hog, fishing, the whole kind of thing. The whole kind of thing.
Texas, bro. Texas.
It's crazy to me. Crazy to me. When I first moved here, they were even, I think I heard middle school, 7th or 8th grade would actually take trips to gun ranges to teach them how to shoot.
There you
That's
go.
wild.
So it's crazy.
That's why what I never understood, Greg, growing up, was like seeing these schools on TV that they were like senior trip. We went to whatever, Aruba, the Bahamas, or something like that. I'm like, we went to Great Adventure.
Yeah, well. Want to hear something crazy? Okay. For 7th grade, like you were 12, 13, and you go from primary school to secondary school. So you have a trip to finish one part of your education and go to the next. So they took us to another city that's really close, like 2 hours from Mar del Plata, where I live, to a cold cuts factory, a chorizo and morcilla factory, so you can see the process. And all the time in the background, you heard the squealing of the pigs being slaughtered.
Wow. So Ignacio, you would hear the screaming of the lambs,
The
or
sirens of the
the
lamb.
screamings of the hogs.
It was
God.
insane. They took us to
That's traumatizing.
the Fangio Museum. It's a car racer, very famous. That he won. I think he was the first one to win 5 times in a row Formula One before Senna. I don't know, but there's a museum about him. That's his birth city. But the thing I remember the most is not the cars and the museum. It's the squealing pigs and the pools of blood.
And the squealing of the pigs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I made sure, like, I asked Elijah, like, you're going to be because he's a big animal guy. So I was like, Elijah, you're going to be killing animals on this trip. He's like, yeah. And I think I shot a bird when I was like 12 with a BB gun, and I still feel bad about it. So he's definitely not his father's son in that regard.
Yeah, but did you eat the bird? That's what makes the difference for me. If you're gonna eat what you killed, then I think you have a different mindset. Yeah, at the end of the thing, if you just kill something, like I had the same experience as you had. I killed a bird when I was, I don't know, maybe 20, and I still remember the blood pooling below that bird, but I didn't eat it. Maybe if I had ate it, I would feel better about the kill. I don't.
Yeah. No, like everybody else who grew up in New York is saying the same thing. We went like the Bronx Zoo, the Brooklyn Academy of Music, a couple of
That's
different things. Yeah, it's cool, but I mean, it's not. Every now and again, you would have like a trip for the 4C, and go out to the country. Or what was it, the 4-H? Might have been the 4-H club. I don't remember.
I don't know. All the crazy trips or survival training I had was from the Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Nah, we would go to the dude ranch to go ride horses.
Yeah, and it was in
That's
Brokeback
cool.
Mountain you went to, right?
Oh shit.
Okay.
I heard you were playing 1-on-1 with Dwight Howard.
Hey, take it easy.
Hey
It
yo!
was consensual.
Yo, that dude is a fool.
So speaking of fools, last night the NBA started Tuesday night, but last night was the debut for a 7'5" kid out of France who plays like he's 6 foot point guard. Down in San Antonio, the guy name is Victor Wembanyama. So he played pretty decently too. He was weirdly enough shooting threes all night that I saw.
7'5" shooting threes.
And crossing people
Wow.
over, and I don't know. It's just like he looked like an adult playing with like grade school kids. That's how tall he was.
Oh, that's I'm freaking nice when I'm playing like that.
Yeah.
Yo, my nephew's friends and be like, yo, like come through play basketball, and I'm a star automatically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And do you need to shoot for the hoop?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Glad to have basketball back. It's a good time of the year where we have all the major sports are playing right now. But
I can't get into sports, so like I understand like watching the first game of the season because it's the opening game, but like game 22 doesn't mean anything in the 82 games season for basketball. Like all the middle stuff is just like, what?
yeah, for me, like I can't really like football on a Sunday. To me, I could take it or leave it. But basketball, especially if there are two good games going on, I can watch that all the time.
Yeah, we do the playoffs. Like we just watch. We start watching basketball in the playoffs when it means, like for me, it means something.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the Knicks played last night, I knew they were going to lose, and that's just a source of frustration for me. So,
Shout out to the Knicks. I was in Madison Square Garden on Tuesday.
Madison Square Garden.
Doing what?
So this is one of those things, man, where it's just like everybody sees it as the world's greatest arena. I literally go to Madison Square Garden when I'm in the city on Mondays and Tuesdays to go buy a Jamba Juice because Jamba Juice is in the basement of Madison Square Garden. So I literally walk in, go downstairs, get a Jamba Juice, and leave.
Is that place Jerry's still there?
Jerry was Jerry's.
Jerry's was a place that sold all the sporting goods, jerseys and stuff.
He wouldn't
I don't-
know.
I
He doesn't like sports.
In the lobby of MSG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's still there. I don't know if it's called Jerry's, but it's still there. They're actually renovating. So outside of Madison Square Garden, it's like an entire block. The entire block is being renovated, and they're gonna turn it into like a mall type thing, right outside of Madison Square Garden.
I don't know, Midtown New York.
So there are things that for you, Madison Square Garden is part of your background. It's there in the city. It's not special. It's like for me the sea. There's people in the world that haven't seen the sea ever, and I have the sea like what 15 blocks from my house. I never go to the beach.
Yeah,
I could go to the beach and go and take a dip in the ocean, and I don't do it.
Yeah, same do.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of more of the culture things. Like you got to wear a Yankee fitted right there.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because I think the Yankee hat actually like it transcended baseball. Like it's its own thing. So it's just like you need a Yankee fitted if you're from New York. Like the Yankee fitted represents New York. It doesn't even represent the Yankees anymore.
I agree. I think
He made
from
the-
Argentina,
yeah,
definitely that hat is New York. It's not New York Yankees.
he made the New York hat more famous than the Yankees did.
Yeah, I mean the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee can. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto.
We can. And the thing is too, being here in Texas, like whenever I see somebody wearing like a New York thing or especially like a Brooklyn thing, I'll ask them. I was like, "Are you from, or is it just a shirt?" And a lot of times it'll be just a shirt, and that pisses me off.
Why?
I've actually seen more Brooklyn stuff here than I do in Brooklyn, which is weird.
That's because you're there and not in Brooklyn. When you're in Brooklyn, you're seeing Brooklyn.
Still.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things that's like super touristy. Like I'm not gonna wear a shirt that says Brooklyn unless I like
Me
need it.
neither.
Like need it. Hey! Where did you get that shirt, Ignacio?
Oh, from DJ Link Dog Store
Sure. Or shop.
or something like that.
But you were jumped in officially, so you're all right. Blood
No,
in,
that's
blood
awesome
out.
shirt. Yeah.
What's crazy is that I did this and my light went crazy. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that.
That's a fire ass shirt, I must say, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's wearing the Link Squad gear nowadays.
I'm gonna
Hey.
send DP a shirt that say "I love Georgia."
Eh,
Yep, I got one. It says "Shout out Wakanda."
Yeah, I don't know where to go. My power is still not on. Like I said, I heard an explosion beforehand,
Jesus.
so I don't know how good that's going to be.
So you have to be aware of someone knocking at your door.
Yes, I'm waiting for 2 packages. I don't know. I hadn't mentioned, but I'm waiting for my remark coming back from Scotty. The Scotty signing.
Don't mention Tupac. Will Smith will get triggered.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all the things, the weird threesome things that I've been hearing this week. Like Will and Jada proposition J-Lo when she was dating Puffy.
Not
Way
even
back in
single.
June.
Not even single. She was dating Puffy and they propositioned her.
Yep, they
Where did
both went up to her. I read an article yesterday on Yahoo, so it's got to be true.
Who knows? At this point, dude, we only know she's kind of a monster and
Yeah.
he's kind of a simp.
Yo, you never I mean, not that I know, but I'm just saying, you never proposition like in that instance. You go to Puffy and you be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like you could and get permission to go to J Lo. Not that I'm fucking.
No, you don't go to the unicorn.
Right. You go up to Puffy and you say,
It's morphin' time.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, Steve.
and then the whole thing with Dwight Howard, which was crazy to me because I think I've heard rumors over the past couple of years, but for him to go out and admit it now,
So what did he admit? That he
he
plays football
had
teams?
a consensual threesome with, I think, two other guys or one guy and one
Girl. Cup.
girl. Oh. Speaking
Hey,
of
Mark.
transgender,
Oh shit!
speaking
He
of
said,
transgenders,
"Yo, look
What
at
the-
that duck."
what the duck is going on?
So do you have Will Smith in a cage there?
I think he's going to be going from the flamingo life to the duck life now.
I'm guessing if Jada asked him, Will Smith would go into one of those cages willingly, for sure. I think he would. He would.
Yeah, we found out that Will is a pretty big cuck, I think.
He's not about cuck. He's about being dominated, probably. But
Oh,
okay,
shit.
you have a new son, Mark.
Yo, Mark, no, you have to do a duck race with actual ducks now.
He's gonna write everybody's name on the side, put little masks on them.
Ooh,
Wow.
that it's he wants some sexy times. He wants to.
He wants me to give him some food.
Yeah, well, you better hurry because he's gonna be nibbling on something else if you don't.
That's the part I'm looking forward to.
He's gonna be like Dwight Howard in that alleged
No, but that's consensual though.
trace.
Mark gives the duck permission. Yeah, so the dude was just like that. He was like scared for his life, right? Like he was like
Who was?
the guy that was involved with Dwight Howard. So that he was lured over there. Wow.
Whoa, that was fast.
Like he was lured over there under false pretenses.
Are you feeding him
Chicken.
Oh, that, I thought it was turkey.
Wow.
Dwight Howard the duck. Did he have enough?
No, he's eating and running. He's crazy.
You're feeding him his cousin, of course.
No, he's eating ham right now.
Oh.
He like jumps to get it and shit.
Maybe
Now
he
tell us
thinks
more
Mark-
about the grape though, DJ. What are you talking about?
The what?
False pretenses on the grape case.
Oh no! So it was like that. Dwight Howard called the dude over there, and it was like because Dwight Howard was with a chick, so it was just like, yo, let's come, what'd you call that? Spit roast this chick.
Yeah, Eiffel or maybe Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Trisnane.
Yeah, Tris Nathaniel to you. So then Dwight Howard was like forced himself on the dude, but then the dude is just like, yo, this guy's fucking 7 feet tall, like mad muscular, like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and then the dude was just like that. Dwight Howard stopped because the dude wasn't into it. Well, duh, but it was just like if he didn't, like this guy's gonna fucking murder him.
Oh, I thought that was the case. Okay, either you do this or you're dead. And
No, he was just like super scared.
Bro, I don't care how big or tall or strong somebody is. If they pull their dick out, I'm gonna be like, no.
Oh no. So it was the opposite. So Dwight Howard dropped to his knees, and he was still taller than the dude. Yeah,
okay,
so that's we lost Nick again.
We lost Nick again.
At that point, I would just like, you know what I'm saying, just wander off. Like I got like at least a 1 second head start.
Basically.
Yeah, let me run.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, what are you doing?
Like, oh shit, you need help up? Did you fall down?
Oh, he's talking to the duck.
Oh,
No, I was talking about that situation.
Oh,
hell no, I would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Well, I wouldn't have put myself in that situation in the first place. But then I'm like, bruh, unless that dude is just thinking about like he just saw the dollar signs. As soon as he went into that room, he just saw the dollar signs.
I think that's the only. If you're not into that kind of a lifestyle, that's the only thing that can convince you to do it. Like a decent proposal.
Hmm.
right. All of a sudden, you see the lights go out, and then you hear.
Oh, no, 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 no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
Oh no, I'm doing that with the lights on.
He's always the one.
I want to see everything. Fuck the lights out. No, lights on.
It's funny to hear a duck square in the background. All right, well, power problems put to the side. I don't have the links next to me to show Iggy's sexy suggestions for the week,
Oh, don't worry. We will do it next week.
but they're linked in the description below, as well as Ignacio's Redbubble and the link to Glitter and Duct Tape's GoFundMe for her cancer fight.
Oh, man.
Mark,
I didn't hear about. I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, while we have you here, like, what was your standout moment for C3 this past week?
When I beat that piece of shit Nick's Kicks and Comics out for a Transformer page. So solidifying the popularity of Michael Bay's Transformer outselling Spider-Man art pages.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That is true.
It was a huge win for Michael Bay fans worldwide.
It was. I didn't really go that hard after it. I just wanted to make you squeal a little bit.
Everything started at $25. I wasn't going to squeal. As soon as, dude, I was just considering just dropping it on you or Alan for bidding. Then I'm like, yeah, it's not really the time to play. We've been here 7 hours. I don't want to deal with one of them saying, "Oh shit, I didn't mean to bid." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, our disposition clearly changed as the auction progressed throughout the day.
Yo, you see that post Comic Man Andy made saying thank you to you, Rob, and myself? I look like I'm going through an allergy attack or I haven't slept in a week. Like bags under my eyes, redder and shit.
Yeah.
And then, like the true trooper, right after that, what was it? Like an hour you did at week's end?
Yeah, how to get the kid settled.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like after we got off, I took a hey Mark and DJ a screenshot of you guys made it into Chips Darcy's newsletter, the one in which he scolds me. Can you forward that to us, Drac?
Yeah, we would love to see that.
Yeah.
We need to start like doing some post-event social media stuff. That's a good point. Like if any of y'all start doing C3 content with your pickups and all that, tag the C3 page in it. We'll start sharing it on the C3 page so people can who missed the event might see what came out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got to keep that page alive until next year. So
I think at this point, or maybe next time, it will become a year-round thing because it's gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's gonna be.
It already is a year-round thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I want to see Mark on 2 forms of energy drinks at one time again too. That was his closest.
Mark was Stone Cold Steve Austin with the energy drinks.
It got me through.
I was dying like that.
Yeah,
Around 4 or 5, I was just like, yo, fuck this bid or stop. Like, I'm out.
I did my show after that. I watched some of CJ after my show when I was laying down. Went to work the very next morning. Then on Tuesday, ran around, did the thing, and went to the next state over and took the kids to the zoo and shit. And I'm like a shark. If I stop, I'll die. So I just keep pacing.
Yeah.
I just keep pacing.
But you will have to stop at some point.
Yeah, I will when I die, Izzy.
Yeah, I think the same, dude. But at some point, your body just shuts down.
Oh yeah. I fully recognize that. I'm just not there. When I shut down, I'll shut down.
Yeah.
I can't go.
Had a nice long stretch too.
Yeah, I can't go forever, but I'll find my window.
Yeah, let's see how long can you go.
Well, that is not my goal, my dude. Not my goal at all. You got a job and kids and stuff. You know, sometimes it ain't your choice when you rest.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to tell my kids I can't take y'all to the zoo because I was on the computer for too long.
Yeah.
What? Nah, no way.
I just told
Yeah,
my
so-
kids I'm not taking you to the zoo because I don't love you.
Well, you could just
there you
you
go.
could just teleport to the zoo with your daughter.
Yo, the other day I did call America Chavez. I was like, yo, your name is American Chavez from now on.
Hey, I mean, you have a perfect cosplay for each Halloween.
Hilarious.
True. All right, well, I'm going to cut it here. I want to thank everybody else for hopping on. I'm sorry about the power problems, but I can't control that. But
Sorry, Nick. That
I
was
feel
my
like you
fault.
should pay your bills.
yeah, it's tough. C3 was a really rough weekend, so
Yeah. Original art pages or power? It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Decisions were made. But thanks everybody for hopping out. Let's see. I mean, you could do everything with the phone too, and there's no glare really either. So.
yeah.
I mean, I did it for a long time with the phone. Just check the heat, how the battery is going to be overheating once we finish here.
But yeah, so I'll hit the outro and we'll get to you guys next week. So we'll see you later.
All right,
See
peace
ya.
out, guys.
Thanks.
Howard says bye too. Whack.
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh! Shit! Oh! Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to plow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.